What's up, J-Fusion fans? This is Philip back with another vlog, and in today's video, we are going to talk more about the Ryusouls. So, yes, I have decided to make a video about the Ryusouls, and I have decided to categorize the Ryusouls based on how they are used in the show. I also have here my Ryusoul changer. So, anyways, yes, so the Ryusouls. So they are basically the source of power for the Ryu soldiers, and they are the main MacGuffins of the show. So for the first category of the Ryusouls, I have here the Red Ryusoul, for example. So we are going to call them the Change Ryusouls because they give the ability to change into Ryu soldiers. And the Change Ryusouls also grant access to a partner Kishiryu, such as Tiramigo in the case of the Red Ryusoul. So you can also use the Change Ryusouls in conjunction with the Ryusou Ken for a powerful attack, mainly the Dino Slash. So very versatile and very powerful indeed. However, these are not the only Ryusous we see used in the show, obviously. So there are Ryusous that are mainly used for combat, and there are others Ryusous that are used outside of combat. We are going to call them support Ryusous. They augment certain capabilities and such, and they also serve as a minor power-up, if you will. So to illustrate that, we have here Yudo Ryusou Red wearing the Tsuyuso armor. So in battle, especially used in conjunction with the Ryu soldier form, so you get an armor on the shoulders, you get an armor on the forearms and such, and the Ryusou, for example, is a combat-based support Ryusou and grants the user added strength and offensive capabilities. Of course, there are other Ryusouls commonly used, such as the Nobisoul, Omosoul, Hayasoul, and Katasoul. And if you notice that each Ryu soldier mainly uses one of these, so for example, Ryusou Red mainly uses the Tsuyosoul, blue has the Nobisoul, pink has the Omosoul, green has the Hayasoul, and black has the Katasoul. But they can switch and exchange the Ryusouls if needed. So let's say, for example, Ryusou Red, he can use other Ryusouls, and he has been shown to use other Ryusouls as well. So let's say, for example, the Nobisoul, he has used it. He has also used the Katasoul and Hayasoul in battle. So that's a good example. And as for Tsuyosoul, we've seen Ryusou Blue and Ryusou Black use this one as well. So those are examples of the combat type support Ryusouls. And there are some Ryusouls, however, that are mainly used outside of battle. The best examples that I can remember are the Miyasoul, Kikesoul, and Kun Soul, which enhance sight, hearing, and smell respectively. These are commonly used for search missions when they have to look for something or someone, and those three Ryusouls, for example, are perfect for the job. So, of course, they can also be used in combat, but they are mainly used outside as well. And moving on, the third type of Ryusoul that we have is the Cho Ryusoul. Now, just like the support Ryusouls, if and when used in combat, they give a special kind of armor and allow the user to gain control over a certain type of element. It can't be used, however, with the Ryusou changer, but you do get an upgrade. So let's say, for example, Ryusou Red gains the Meta Soul and grants him a fire type armor and control of fire. But another feature of the Choryu Soul is access to another type of Kishiryu. Let's say in this instance we have Dime Volcano with the Meta Soul. Now, obviously you can see here that this is Kishiryu Dime Volcano, but yeah, Dime Volcano is attached. So yeah. Now, for the other types of Ryusouls that we've seen so far, only Ryusou Gold has his Ryusou revealed as of this video, but the Biribiri Soul is actually an interesting Ryusou in terms of its partner Kishiryu. Because let's say, for example, the Meta Soul gives access to Dime Volcano. Biribiri Soul gives access to not one, but two partner Kishiryu, albeit that when used, Biribiri Soul combines these two Kishiryu into one. Using the Biribiri Soul summons Spino Thunder, which is a combination of Dime Volcano and Ryusou Gold's personal Kishiryu Moza Dex. So it's kind of a special Gattai formation, to be precise, I guess. But basically they become one Kishiryu on their own. So that's the power of Biribiri Soul. Now, interestingly, there are other Choryusous that are coming soon. And I have noticed in the early scans of Max Ryusou Red's form, the other Ryu soldiers are wearing their own Choryusous as well. However, in the case of Ryusou Blue, it seems that he will be the one to inherit Dime Volcano. So the other Ryu soldiers do get their own Choryusou, especially Ryusou Pink and Ryusou Black. Ryusou Green is actually shown wearing the Biribiri Soul, so I guess he also gets to control Spino Thunder if needed. So let's talk about the other remaining Ryusouls. So first we have the Dosun Soul, which grants access to Pakiru. So Pakiru is a Pachycephalosaurus type Kishiryu. Pakiru also has green, so, or a dark green color. So the armor is dark green when used as Choryusou armor like this one. So it also grants access to earth element type attacks and is shown to be worn by Ryusou Pink. So the next Choryusou is the Cosmo Soul, which is another interesting Ryusou because it can split into two. We have the Kagayaki Soul and the Kurayami Soul. Now, the Kagayaki Soul is a white colored Ryusou, and the Kurayami Soul is a dark purple colored Ryusou, and they grant access to both light and dark elements, and they are often combined together in the Cosmo Soul form. So the partner Kishiryu for Cosmo Soul is Cosmo Raptor, which can split into Shine Raptor and Dark Raptor respectively. And it's shown to be used by Ryusou Black, which kind of fits, if you ask me. So he's basically the best candidate for that. So there's also another Kishiryu coming soon, which is a Pteranodon-based Kishiryu, aptly named Pteradon, and it seems that the it's Ryusou Gold who will get Pteradon, as he is shown to wear a Choryuso armor based off of Pteradon, which is called the Hie Soul. So based on the color of uh, Pterodon, it's kind of an icy blue, so it grants the power of ice. So those are the Choryusos that we know, and I think they are uh, going to, and that I think that's it for the Choryusos. But next we have the special Ryusous. So they have different functions and they are unique in their own way. So the first special Ryusou that I'm going to mention is the Max Ryusou, and it seems to draw power from all the Ryusous combined, and obviously it's going to be used by Ryusou Red later on to become Max Ryusou Red. And the word Max and the name Max in alone uh, really reminds me of Abare Max. Get it? So Abare Max, so Red Ranger, Tyrannosaurus based powers gained from combining all the other powers. You get Max in your name. Those parallels, definitely. So that's the first special Ryusou that uh, I know of so far. Now the second Ryusou is Gaisog's own Ryusou, which is called the Gaisod. So it seems that it's kind of a prototype Ryusou, or a prototype changed Ryusou. So it obviously allows the user to become Gaisor, but it seems that the changer used to become Ryusou is not the Ryusou changer, obviously. So Vargas, or if I'm correct, so he uses a special gauntlet to access the Gaisorg armor. So it appears that he's going to be the first Gaisorg. So he will use the Gaisol to transform into Gaisorg and obviously perform similar attacks in the same way that the changed Ryusouls are used. So the last Ryusou I'm going to talk about is the Hajimari no Ryusou, or the Ryusou of the beginning, which seems to be the origin of all Ryusous. So it was already mentioned way back in the Super Sentai Strongest Battle miniseries and was featured in the first episode of Ryu Soldier, but what it does we don't know so far. Now, going back to Super Sentai Strongest Battle, Toa and Bamba have found it, but when they tried using it, it didn't work. Nothing happened, but they put it back where they found it because they thought it was useless. However, Master Red came along later on, and when he found the Hajimari no Ryusou, he was shocked and he took it. So he knew how important it was. He knew what it was, and apparently Toa and Bamba didn't. So what this special Ryusou does, we have to find out later on. But I'm assuming that this Hajimari no Ryusou will become the Max Ryusou by you know, absorbing all of the powers of the other Ryusouls that we have seen so far. So again, that's just my assumption. Maybe there's something else that the Hajimari no Ryusou can do. So what do you guys think of it? What do you think the Hajimari no Ryusou does? So leave it in the comment section. So I think that's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell so you get the latest from JE Fusion. This has been Philip, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!